taking on Ohio State. And as we get you down here to the flight deck level, you can see I am looking directly into the sun. And as spectacular as the weather is for the Scenics, it's going to be a challenge for these athletes, in particular the Ohio State women who will be shooting down at this basket in the first half. But in talking to the coaches during practices yesterday and walkthroughs today, they emphasize it's really not about basketball. This is really about the recognition of the sacrifice of our military men and women, the educational benefit of the experience of just making this trip. And from the military personnel to the athletes and the coaches, everybody involved, they've really enjoyed the last 24 hours as they get ready for this game here tonight. And joined by the All-Star, the All-Pro, the gold medalist, Swin Cash. Swin, your resume is phenomenal. You've been in a lot of wow situations, but as you look around at this setting, even you have to feel the wow factor.
You do, because this game right now is bigger than just basketball, and I think all the ladies understand that. Talking to them yesterday in practice, they understand there's going to be a win factor, there's going to be a glare factor, but when it's all said and done, this game is going to make everyone proud because of the patriotism of our troops.
Well, the coaches say it's not about basketball, but they do have to play a game. We've got a couple of great ladies to watch here this afternoon, starting with Skylar Diggins for Notre Dame. What does she bring to the table?
Skylar Diggins is a three-time All-American, and she is such a pro's pro. She is head-savvy. She can get her teammates involved, but when the game is on the line, you best believe the ball's going to be in Skylar Diggins' hands, because she can not only create for herself, but she makes it all well and good for her teammates.
Ohio State lost a significant score in Samantha Perhalis, who now plays against you in the WNBA, but they still have Taylor Hill, the Big Ten leading scorer.
Taylor Hill, she is a treat. I mean, she's one of those players that right now is going to be a preseason All-American, I think, as far as in the Big Ten. But the one thing I like about Taylor Hill is that she is a player that can score the basketball. She said yesterday, I know Skylar Diggins is a great player, but at the end of the day, I have to do what's best for my teammates. I have to go out there, I have to defend her. And when it's all said and done, just give me the ball. I'll try to get to the basket and get them involved.
Well, the third member of our crew is Lewis Johnson. He is standing by with a man with military background. He's the head coach of the Ohio State women, Jim Foster.
All right, Dave, thanks very much. Well, Coach, what are your thoughts on kicking off this 2012-13 season on the deck of an aircraft carrier?
Well, appropriate kicking off, but you had to flip for the wind or the sun, and we lost and we got the sun. Practice yesterday, shot around today, and the wind's not a factor, which is terrific. It was the last 2 days.
I saw a couple of players out here with eye black, something we might see on the gridiron. Is that something that may be used? Because we've got a nasty glare if you look toward the water there.
Yeah, I think as the sun goes down, it'll pick up a little bit, and then it'll disappear, and we'll just keep going. It's playing outdoors is playing outdoors. Adjust to the environment.
For a man, you've spent 3 years in the military, in the Army. What does this day mean? What does it mean to really respect all of the military service in an environment like this?
Well, I don't think you can ever be thankful enough for the young people that go and do what they do for this country, and there's so few of them doing it today that you really, I think, have to take your time and be thankful and reach out to them whenever you have the opportunity. I think it's a great opportunity for our players to get a dose of reality.
All right, Coach, thanks. Thank you for your service, and good luck today.
Thanks very much.
Dave?
Well, Jim Foster and his Ohio State Buckeyes, let's take a look at the lineup that he will send out for this opening game in this spectacular venue. And you take a look from left to right. Amber Stokes, there's Taylor Hill, who Swin just talked about, Raven Ferguson, Doris Moore, and Ashley Adams, who comes in having been an honorable mention Big Ten player last year. Jim Foster, in his 11th year, 10 straight NCAA appearances. That is a record for Ohio State University. And they're taking on a team that has realized the ultimate disappointment. They've gone to the final game, the championship game, the last 2 years.